It's been quite a while since I reviewed a YouTooz product. That's mainly because I'm not really interested in most of their stuff. Their plushes are usually covered in printing and their figures aren't really detailed, but since the end of last year, YouTooz has really stepped up their game. From what I've seen, their figures have improved a lot, especially with the Help Wanted and Ruin waves, and specifically for this video, the FNaF 2 wave. I'm a huge fan of the FNaF 2 Withered cast, and Mangle is my top 3 favorite characters of all time, so of course I had to buy them. From the product images, these looked really good, but for now we have Mangle to review, and the full Withered animatronics will ship later in the year. Why did Mangle ship earlier than everyone else? I don't know, but let's stop wasting time and get into the figure. First of all, I'll talk about the box. YouTooz always has great packaging with their figures, and this is especially apparent here. The front of the sleeve has artwork of the Mangle with a nice gradient for the background. The right side has some artwork with some wires in the back. Left side has the FNaF logo with the striped walls and the warning sign from the FNaF 2 office, which is a nice touch. The back of the sleeve is very interesting. It seems they decided to change it up and add a window on the back so you can see the figure without taking off the sleeve. The front of the box has the usual Funko Pop layout with the front window. The left side has more artwork with the new Face of Playtime poster, which is pretty cool. The back of the box shows Mangle lying on the floor of Kids Cove.
The staff literally had to put Foxy back together at the end of every shift. That was just a mess of parts. I think the employees refer to him as just the Mangle.
Taking her out of the box, we can see that she's all in one piece, metaphorically and physically, so no putting back together is needed here. Right off the bat, this figure looks incredible. The sculpt and paint job is really accurate. Before the release, the original design of this figure had a multicolored endoskeleton comprised of dark and light grey and tan coloring, for some reason, I don't know why. This made me not buy the figure at first because it looked really bad, but thankfully they changed it to be completely one color. Judging by the color scheme, we can see that this is based off the FNaF VR Mangle model, since it has a much more vibrant color scheme and a more blocky jaw sculpt compared to the FNaF 2 Mangle. Both the Foxy and the Endo head look really good. I love the pink around the eyes, which seems to be the eyelids, so the eye socket doesn't look completely empty. The wires coming off their head is a nice touch, although it would have been cool to see some more wires around their body, since it looks pretty empty. Mangle is an extremely complex character, and they pulled off her body really well here. All the Endo parts are here and in their correct places. They even remembered the bow tie and tail. Unfortunately, mine has a few paint mistakes, mainly around the teeth and the mouth area, but they aren't too noticeable. Comparing her to the Funko Mr. Mini from a couple years back, we can see that the Mr. Mini is more similar to the FNaF 2 model with the color scheme compared to the YouTooz. In the end, I think both are still really good figures, and also their pricing is completely different. The Mr. Mini was $12 Australian while the YouTooz was $50. And with that, that was the YouTooz Mangle figure. I'm very impressed with YouTooz here, and I'm excited to see what the Withered animatronics would be like when they arrive, so stay tuned for when I review them. If you enjoyed, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flip side.